Beautiful, beautiful Barbados, gem of the Caribbean Sea. Come back to my island, Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Please come back where the night winds are blowing. Please come back to the surf and the sea. You'll find rest. You'll find peace in Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados, gem of the Caribbean Sea. Come back to my island, Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Please come back where the night winds are blowing. Please come back to the surf and the sea. You'll find rest. You'll find peace in Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados, gem of the Caribbean Sea. Come back to my island, Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Please come back where the night winds are blowing. Please come back to the surf and the sea. You'll find rest. You'll find peace in Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Come back to my island and me. Come back to my island and
With those wonderful words that have been sung so beautifully by the young people, the Laria family have responded.
As I
I look around my country, I see progress. Sometimes I just can't believe my eyes. In the north, south, east, and west, infrastructure on the rise. My deepest respect for those that is up, for the work they're doing here on the rock.
My name is Buddy, and on behalf of the family, I have been given the privilege and indeed the honor of introducing the video. But before I introduce the video, I would like to pay a tribute to three people, three special people, all who are now deceased, but they're still very much alive in the hearts of the family. First, to our grandmother, Matilda Linton, better known as Tilly. I'm looking at our mother. She very much reminds us of that great woman. Tilly has been the foundation on which this family has been built. Her love, support, and kindness have set an example, one which our mother have inherited and passed on to the children. Secondly, to our father, Donald Laurier, who died in what to us and to many Barbadians is the worst disaster in the Barbados history. The Hurricane Janet of 1955, when he, along with others, lose their lives. And a special tribute to our brother DeCosta, better known as Nat, who shortly after returning from London to resettle in Barbados had a fatal accident. So to those three very special people who are still very much alive in our heart, we pay tribute. Shortly after that disaster in 1955, the family started migrating. Some left for England, America, Canada over the years. And at one point in our lives, all 11 brothers and sisters have left Barbados. So one can say that we have been very privileged. But it was not a privilege in itself. It was support from each family member who contribute to each other. And in 1978, we attempted to congratulate ourselves by having a family reunion surrounding our mother's birthday to show her our love and appreciation. But it was partly successful. It was partly successful as two brothers, one from England and one from Canada, was unable to make it. But because over the years, some of our brothers and sisters had not seen each other for 29 years, we felt it was very important to pledge ourselves that in future we will endeavor to have a family reunion where all the brothers and sisters were present. And in 1986, we successfully had that reunion, which we hope have set a president, not only in Barbados, it certainly have created history in Barbados, but we hope they have set a precedent throughout the Caribbean to show that families, whether big or small, if work together in unison, can achieve great things. And bringing a family together after so many years is certainly a great thing. So the family is extremely proud to have done that. We also like to extend our warmest gratitude, love, and appreciation. First of all, to God, for He has proven beyond any shadow of a doubt that over the years, each and every one of us have entered into a relationship with Him, which has given Him reason to sustain us and equip us to have such a family reunion. Secondly, I'd like to say a thanks to the children of our brothers and sisters who have proven that they too, like their moms and dads, feel that this family is something to be proud of and have responded accordingly. Then I'd like to extend our appreciation on behalf of the whole family to the people of Barbados, and in particular the people of Oyster, for it was their love, their friendship, and their tolerance, how they have opened their hearts to us over the years with such warmth and affection that it gives us a sense of privilege to call ourselves Oyster people and Barbadians. So I hope that you find the video as interesting and as informative as we in the center provide. So leaving you with those wonderful words from the group who introduced the video, I give you Barbados.
Yeah, while peace together and in the jungle, we have to weep. We are in trouble, like the black sheep. Black man, hold your head up high. Black man, no, no, don't you cry. Black man, hang on with all your might. Black man, I can see light. In big bold print.
I would like to introduce a great lady to you, the beloved matriarch of this family, a lady known to children, grandchildren, cousins, great-grandchildren, friends alike as Mama. Mama, please come forward.
This auspicious occasion privileged Mama to have all 10 of her children with her, who came from Canada, America, England, and Barbados. Also present were most of her 34 grandchildren and 14 great-grandchildren.
There's also Buddy from England and his family.
This was the first time since 1955 that Mama had all her 10 children together with her. The attempt in 1978 to have such a reunion was made and happened but was unsuccessful because 2 brothers were not present at the last minute due to unforeseen circumstances. The success of this reunion demonstrates the amount of forward planning and commitment, especially from a senior member of the family who takes ultimate responsibility for organizing it. Also, this occasion provides a forum for extended members of the family and friends to be together.
Moving a little further north is Perry and his family.
The reunion celebration was extended over a period of 2 weeks. Within this time, many events were planned.
There's also Perlin from Toronto. And not to be outdone, there's also the local contingent. Selwyn and his family.
Family outings are good, but at reunions it becomes great. Here we hired a boat that would accommodate the whole family, and the biggest picnic was packed because we are a big family. We went from Oystons to Speightstown at a beautiful beach, where a lot of swimming, talking, eating, drinking, etc. was done. Basically, everyone had a fun-packed day when we returned home.
No nationality under which you live. From African oblivion to be scattered in the Caribbean. With the new world you must identify, but succeed only in living a life. The slave to be carved wax, not knowing if they were yellow or black, and you can't verify you're living a life. The only time you use your name is in the colonial cricket game. Like an extra or standby, you're living a life. From the royal marauding band, we put together a party hand. And as parents let them cry, we living a life. When their laws are enshrined and kept, standards and culture.
The island of Barbados is affectionately called Bim, Beautiful Barbados, Island in the Sun, and Gem of the Caribbean Sea. It is renowned for its clear blue skies and sea, with white sandy beaches. Because of this, it is regarded as a tourist paradise. But this wonderful weather is also greatly appreciated by Barbadians.
West Indian, where's your place in history? You ain't got none except misery. Oh, West Indian, where are the heroes you say? You ain't got none that shows the invaders.
Barbados is a developing island, and one of the development is the acknowledgement of the island's history, which includes symbols of the emancipation of slavery. Discovery of Harrison's Cave is also part of the island's development. It is one of the most beautiful natural caves in the world.
Before we begin our tour of the cave, I would like to draw your attention to a very important notice over here. It says that you may not touch, break, or remove any of the cave formations. No smoking is allowed in the cave, and please do not litter. At some point in the cave, you may have a problem hearing. Please feel free to ask questions and take photographs if you so desire. You are reminded to keep your arms and legs safely inside the vehicle at all times. Harrison's Cave is a limestone cave, the only developed one of its kind in Barbados. It is considered to be one of the most beautiful caves in the world. There are features of stalactites, stalagmites, streams, and waterfalls. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching our first point of interest, the Great Hall. The Great Hall is divided into two sections by square.
For apartheid, we blame in South Africa day by day. But let us apportion the guilt of this issue where it really lays.
In recent years, the village of Bathsheba is of archaeological interest. This is an attempt to trace the history of the indigenous people of the island.
Every time I think about Africa, all I feel is pain.
Farley Hill National Park is surrounded by plantations and has magnificent scenery.
So as it was in the beginning, shall be forevermore. I say Africa for Africa, oh man abroad. I say Africa.
Now it seems, of course, progress. Everything changes with progress and all like that. We have to expect it. But I still feel that there isn't any reason why the parents can't be a little bit more forceful in making children mind and respecting the elders and respecting them themselves, the parents themselves. Mm-hmm. Not that it's happening just there.
Aunt Lillian is a sister of Donna Larrier. She was born in America, but spent some of her early childhood in Barbados. Until 1985, she was unknown to her nieces and nephews. Her presence at the 1986 reunion contributed invaluably to the unity of the family. Here she is reflecting on some of her experiences and memories of Barbados.
Visit to Barbados highlighted some of that.
A lot of improvements have been on since then, which is good for the country. Because you cannot stay still. If you stay still too long, you become stagnant. Mm-hmm. So you got to have progress. Progress has been made, which is beautiful. Very, very nice. Very nice progress.
You were saying that you were very impressed by, extremely impressed by certain particular areas.
Right, right. The fish market, the fish market, and the bus depot.
The bus depot.
Right. Are the two most impressive things that impressed me, which I think was very, very nice.
Tim, I love you. Tim, I am proud of you. Many left your shores to live in big cities, but that's not the case with me. Some call you bad and cried you down. Certainly not me. Of the soil I am a true son. I know my children may not respect.
Coconut or palm trees are found throughout the island. This industry is a developing one in both the drinking and dry. The water coconut is a favorite among local people and tourists.
And if we can find someone after searching
For centuries, the sugarcane was the main industry in Barbados and throughout the Caribbean. Sugar, molasses, and rum are the main byproducts of sugarcane and is used worldwide. The harvesting of sugarcane is celebrated annually by the Crop Over Festival. Barbados industries have been underpinned by a good infrastructure of commerce.
right now fall. I ain't leaving this land at all.
In recent years, the development of industries such as cement processing and oil refining has added to the economic growth of Barbados. The transport network system consists of the main bus line and the minibus line, which is developing rapidly because it enhances good commuting throughout the island. This is known as the land of the flying fish. The fishing industry serves both the local and the international community. This fast-growing industry has encouraged people to own more and larger boats to accommodate their needs. Fishing is seasonal, and like the Crop Over Festival, it is also celebrated annually by the Fish Festival.
Think that we transport board. The government police will take government buses off the road. We can get to Coney Island to put on the same spot. More madmen are out than you can find down there in Black Rock. But even if one beat me bad, like how one beat sleepy, that can't move me. I ain't leaving this country. I ain't going nowhere.
Cricket, which was introduced to the islands by the British, is now a very competitive and growing industry, not only in Barbados, but throughout the Caribbean. The hotel industry is lucrative throughout the island because of the good beaches and weather conditions. Some of the hotels are of historical importance and enhances tourism. For example, Sam Lord's Castle.
In my heart, then why should I run away and roam when it's right here?
In Barbados, we weren't established as such as a group.
Yes,
and being meeting together, we kind of learn about each other, we kind of get together because we aren't together as such, So So he afforded us an opportunity
Yeah, and
to
he taught
be
us,
together.
sorry. And he taught also, you know, like, show us how each other think, what things is, you know, the certain things that we might say to each other, how it can affect you, you know, and how you, what attitude you can take towards that thing that you say. You know, so it really shows, you know, how one another think.
So that make you aware and conscious of what you should say and what you
Yeah.
shouldn't say.
Happen, Carla?
In 1985, members of the Larrier family initiated, in conjunction with the Marsha Phoenix Parents Association in London, a youth exchange visit. Here, the young people are having a discussion in London about their experience.
I believe the African village, I mean, that was really nice, you know. Seeing all of us are African descent. Yeah.
I bear witness to the will of Cheops, my father, to defy time forever. I saw Antony and Cleopatra pass, Alexander, Caesar, and Napoleon paused at my feet. I saw the ambitious dreams of conquerors whirling like dead leaves. As my motto, I chose an Arab saying, "The world fears time, but time fears the pyramid."
In 1987, as a delegate through his work, Buddy fulfilled his desired wish and visited Egypt. This is Cairo, the capital. The Larrier family, like many other black families throughout the world, are identifying their roots. Africa. The link between Barbados and Africa goes back hundreds of years. On the 30th of November 1987, Barbados celebrated its 21st year of independence. This celebration was commemorated by the building of an arch on the bridge at Independence Square in honor of the first Prime Minister, Errol Barrow. Unfortunately, he died a few months before the opening celebration. On the day of the celebrations, 21 floats signifying 21 years of independence and 21 different services and industries marched past Lord Nelson Column, situated in Trafalgar Square, and through the Independence Arch. Because of the historical links between Britain and Barbados, a special contingency was flown over from Britain to take part in the occasion. Barbadians, like most Caribbean nationals, welcome any opportunity to have good time. Here are some of the activities enjoyed by most on Independence Day. The grand finale for the day's celebration terminated at Garrison Savannah.
But right now, Barbados is not like what it used to be 30 or 40 years ago. 30 or 40 years ago, there's a lot of skills that is existing in Barbados now that were never there. You see, you have a lot of electronics that is going on, you have a lot of building that is going on, and so forth. So naturally, there are a lot of people who have been abroad who are skilled in those fields, and they go back to Barbados and they're playing them. Put it over there, not by.
Well, for me, it was truly an experience going back, when actually not going back, but visiting Barbados for the first time, because I had heard a lot of stories from relatives and friends, and my grandfather, who actually came over to Panama during the time they were building the canal, you know, he had a lot of stories to tell, but it took me years before I finally got there, and I was stupefied when I got to the island because it was really more than what I expected. It really lived up to my expectations, and I hope to get back there again as part of the Larry enterprise, of course.
That's good. I'm there every year. 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah, tell us the reason why you go every year.
Well, there's several reasons. One is that both mother and father are from Barbados and have always told me stories of Barbados, and I had the same experience in Emilio the first time I went. But the question I asked, and I answered, it was sort of redundant, was, you left this, why didn't you come back? And then because I feel we who are Bajans or descendants of Bajans have something to offer, I got into the travel business, and take people every year to Barbados. They won't let me out of Barbados.
Oh, you won't let yourself out.
No, I try, but they won't let me out. And so every year I'm taking people or booking people, and anybody doesn't know where to go, they always go to Barbados. Right.
Barbadians usually go and build other people's countries. It's time that we go home now, build up Barbados, and then after we do that, we go and we build our other country, which is Africa.
Here,
So
members of the
they're not
Laria
gonna go
family in
now
America discuss and reflect on some of their experiences and contributions to the development of Barbados.
I think a family is very important because civilization is basically what a family is in a broader sense. Family brings people together. You have somebody who's responsible for certain actions and somebody else who backs them up, and I think it's an important part of building life. For our own little part, the children are the glue what keeps the marriage together. It can also help it come apart, but mainly it's the glue that keeps the family together. And I think a family that thinks together helps to produce areas that are strong together, which helps to produce countries that are strong together, which makes for a stronger world.
Now hear the angels sing, yeah. A new kingdom on today. And the man will live forevermore because of Christmas Eve.
Barbados celebrates Christmas Day in a unique way. Most people gather at Queen's Park after attending early morning church service. Other events such as games and sea bathing takes on a different profile with the spirit of Christmas.
Mary little boy, child was born. Open up your heart now, hear the angels sing. You came on today, and the man will live forever because of Christmas Day. The trumpet sound and the angels sing and listen to what they say, and the man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day.
The build-up to the Crop Over Festival is celebrated at Calypso Tents, where budding Calypsonians make their debut. Baxter's Road in the city is one of the main nightlife focus for the Crop Over Festival.
All right, okay, I want you to have this thing as well, right? They call it badness, ram, bad chicken, bad chicken, you know, man. Things you get up when you work on some shit. If you're not home, if you're lonely, you're not home, I want baby, get your butt down in this city. Going to this airplane, Kentucky, look, this here, let's go in. Look at this, if you're hungry, everybody's not there, and you're still empty, and sitting that's a lot, they got plenty, they got snacks up, they got good stuff, they got these buckets, they got these barrels, no, really easy, we don't leave our body, really easy, we come up on straight, really easy, we This is my island in the sun, where my people have toiled since time began. I may sail on many a sea, but my shores will always be open to me. Oh, island in the sun, there to me by my father's hands. All my days I will sing and praise of the forest waters and shining sun. I see woman on bending knees, cutting cane for her family. I see men at the waterside, casting nets at the surfing tide. Oh, island in the sun, there to be by my father's hands. All my days I will sing and praise of the forest waters and shining sun. Oh, island in the sun, there to be by my father's hands. All my days I will sing and praise of the forest waters and shining sun.
Over many years, people left this island in the sun from Grantley Adams Airport, which was named after Sir Grantley Adams, who was the first Premier of Barbados. This airport is considered to be one of the most advanced international airports in the Caribbean.
I'm telling you, she's right, you know.
Exactly.
Flour. I told you like a bit.
Right.
It's
one you boil one. You frying one.
And you fry one.
No, we're not.
I deal with them. All right. Fry dumpling. Go on.
No. Nobody can make dumpling for me unless it got some sugar in it and butter. I know only that. I ain't eating that.
Not that only that. Something make some spice. Something like good dumpling.
Soup, no dumpling.
Stop boy, stop me, but that's not so. Stop boy, I want.
Most of the Laria family who settled in England has built up a network of extended family and friends. Here they're celebrating Mama's 78th birthday party in London in 1989 and reflecting on past experiences.
In being a man.
In being a man, right.
Yeah. But you see, they brought a little boy and kissed me.
Right.
The Phoenix family, who is part of Buddy's extended family, here discusses the importance of what has been achieved by the Laria family.
And what do you feel about that family?
And that is why I am saying that while the Laria family is not the norm, hopefully it will become the norm. Because inasmuch as we have started exchange visits 10 years ago, has now become the norm in this society. And when I started, people didn't know about exchange visits. Other families in Barbados will take it on. And so you are laying a precedent. And hopefully you can assist that situation to become the norm, because you can then talk to other families and say, look man, the way forward is so. The way forward is to try and make the mother happy. The way forward is for you to bring the family together and so on.
Well, I'm very proud of my family, and they're so respectable to me. They respect me. Both my grandchildren I'm proud of. And I do hope that God will provide for them as the years come and go.
I'm sure that all of you here would agree that Nana is one of the best women in the world. She has given us everything that we need. She's respected us throughout the years, and I hope that we always live to be able to respect her and to show her the love that she deserves. I know the family that are not present with us at the moment, I'm sure they would share in what we're saying about her today. I can only really say that our family, I see it as one of the best families there is.
In 1989, Selvin, Mama's youngest, who lives with her in Barbados, accompanied her to England. It was his first visit to England and was honoured by being the special guest at his eldest brother, Lionel's 60th birthday party.
You know what? I used to say I didn't have no family. Always used to say, I don't have no family, don't ask me nothing, I don't have no family. Because the family has never been close with me. But since I have met all of you, now I have family. Now I talk about my nieces and my nephews, and my nephew in England, and my nephew here, and my niece here, and my niece called, and she said so and so, and then I have something to talk about. So that makes me feel good, right? So I have family. So that has filled a great big void in my life also.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see so many Larrys got together right off the coast of beautiful Barbados. We are really happy to be here with you, and we hope that when we leave here today, that each one of us would be enriched as far as our family is concerned. A lot of planning, a lot of time went into putting this trip together, because we felt that it is important that this family keep in touch, that this family continue to know and to recognize its members and descendants. And before you leave here tonight, I want you to go to everybody wearing a Larry descendant t-shirt or anyone with them who's not, and make sure that you're known.